Good day everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System and it's Sunday the 22nd of September 2019 and this is the weekly analysis for Euro, Cable and Aussie dollar. Let's start off with the Euro, and last week it has been consolidating within the monthly pivot and the psychological 110 level, and also where the 21 Fib retracement level is as well. Let's take a look on the 4-hour time frame, and that's where the monthly pivot level is, as well as another short-term Fib retracement at 21 Fib here, and short-term 62 Fib retracement level. So it has also been trading within these two Fib levels. This was the consolidation period around the weekly pivot, but on Friday it has weakened after retesting the monthly pivot and fell all the way down to the 62 Fib retracement, just below the 110 level. It could not reach the weekly S1 pivot and the next Fib level, but potentially that could be the next target if this support zone gives way. Right, for the weekly chart, you can see that yeah, it has been a bearish close for the week. So there could be further consolidation, and until it breaks below the 110, then it could target this 78 Fib area, and we'll see what the new weekly pivots are for next week. If it breaks above the monthly pivot, then it could target the 111 area with the 55 daily 55 EMA has been sloping downwards too. Right, next week there's only news on Monday with manufacturing and services PMIs. The rest of the week there's no new news. Let's move on to the cable. Cable has been finding support above the 78.6 Fib retracement level in the short term, and above this channel trend line, upper channel trend line, has been finding support and trying to push up higher above 125. However, on Friday, after setting a high for the week at 125.82, it has fallen back sharply and close right at the 62 Fib retracement level. So on the weekly, looks like a doji for the week. And let's move back to the 4-hour time frame. So that was a sharp move down. It could be that momentum has waned already, and there could be some more retracement after hitting a high. There was slightly positive news with the European Commission President Juncker stating in an interview that it is possible to still get a deal with UK and by the 31st of October. So that's why it did rally to push up higher, but then now it has started to pull back. Right, so there's a key support at this channel trend line and the support zone here. If it does fall through below that, then there's the 55 period EMA. We'll see what the new weekly pivots are for next week. And let's remove these intermediate zones. And we'll see whether these fib levels will hold at 124.00. That's near the 62 fib area. And there is also a confluence of support of both 50% fib levels on the short term and longer term retracement. Alright, so the cable has been quite overextended, so it may find a short-term bearish move, could be neutral to slightly bearish for next week and retracing lower. Right, there's no UK news as well for next week. And let's move on to the Aussie dollar. The Aussie has weakened the last 3 days and it has finally fallen back to the monthly pivot level at 0.6760, and we did identify this as a key target area and support zone with multiple fib levels as well as the monthly pivot. Did fall through from this intermediate support zone, and then the 0.6800 level, that's the another key support, so it will now be resistance. So there could be further bearish moves, and it could target the next fib level at 78.6 retracement level. So it is short-term bearish for the Aussie dollar. There isn't any news for next week. However, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand is having a rate decision announcement on Wednesday, and that could affect the Aussie as well, but they're not expected to cut any further, while the RBA could be considering a cut now that the FOMC has already decided to cut theirs. So watch out for the next RBA announcement and meeting next month. Alright, there are no news as well for Australia, but all the central bank chiefs are making speeches at some events and venues around the world, so watch out for that. That could create some volatility as well. Alright, so meanwhile, watch out for a separate video for spot gold and dollar yen, as well as the Ichimoku analysis for euro and the cable. have a good trading week until Tuesday, where we will review the daily analysis, and cheers.